Did you find anything?
No, not yet, but I did leave a
Sonny
message.
told me to back off Claudia.
He's protecting her?
No, she's the reason that Michael got shot. So I don't care what Sonny says or what I have to do. Claudia's not getting away with this.
We can't come up with some sort of physical evidence that ties Claudia to Dr. Devlin. I'm afraid we're not going to be able to prove that she wasn't involved at all.
Just answer me this question. Do you think that Claudia is innocent?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, she's dangerous, clearly, and I think she's a little bit insane like her father, and I don't think that she has a conscience, but I do believe that she could have easily been involved in Michael's shooting, but it doesn't make a difference what I think or not. Without any proof, we can't do anything. So I'm going to take a page from your playbook here and just reserve absolutely no judgment.
I'm too close to this. I can't even be objective. Every time I think about Michael getting shot and I see that bitch Claudia walking around pretending to feel sympathy, it's a joke. I've got to stop her. There has to be a way to prove that Claudia hired Devlin.
Well, if it's here, we're going to find it. All right, here we go. We've got the Port Charles Herald website right here. Prominent doctor murdered, circumstances, bus stop. Okay, wait, here's the obituary. This guy had, like, nobody in his life.
But there's got to be a connection somewhere. There has to be.
Greetings, comrades.
Spinelli, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be on your honeymoon with Maxie.
Yes, indeed. Maximista received an urgent message from the fashionista and insisted on coming home. Something about a hemline crisis. But it's left me to pursue my own professional obligations.
Hey, Spinelli, see if you can find a record of items the PCP took off Devlin the night he was shot, okay? Go.
That's the night I will always remember. The night Maximista stowed away in the mom-mobile. The night that my love for Maximista began to awaken in my heart. On that dark and fateful night, I never could have imagined, well, an un-honeymoon on the blissful shores of Aruba. Yeah.
Find out what Devlin brought with him the night he was running for his life.
Oh. Okay.
Now. Okay, we're looking for evidence that ties Claudia to Devlin.
Thereby connecting Vixnello to the tragic shooting of the young Mr. Sir.
Remember, Devlin's last words were, "There's more."
It is a cruel taunt. I remember Maximista being terrified and falling into my arms. I mean, little did I know then.
Focus, please.
Yeah, please.
No.
Okay, well, I assume that you hope the contents of Dr. Devlin's pockets somehow tie Vixnello to the tragedy.
Right, when I thought he said there's more, I thought another person, but Sam made a good point. Maybe he meant more information.
I can see that anything is possible.
Yeah, what? You think it's a stretch?
Vixnella is abrasive for sure, and does indeed have a fearsome backhand, which I can attest to from personal experience. But she's always been kind and patient with me.
Okay, Spinelli, do you really think that Claudia is innocent?
Okay, without resorting to any sort of judgment, I have been privy to many theories bandied about since the night of the tragedy, and none of them have proven Vixnella's guilt. And this desperate search through a dead man's pockets, it seems that we're scraping the bottom of the...
If we don't come up with some good evidence, I'm never going to believe that Claudia's innocent. Should have gone through Devlin's pockets that night.
Perhaps Maximista would have recounted your actions to the law-abiding patriarch.
Why is this taking so long?
The PCPD has installed new firewalls, but it's a minor inconvenience for the jackal. You know, when I think of Maximista on the pristine beaches of Aruba, the waves crashing over us,
Can you do me a favor and just not think about Maximista until you've found the record of evidence, please?
Would that the jackal and Maximista work together as Stone Cold and Fair Sam? Because that is indeed where the tiniest of sparks were first ignited, in the sewer over a pair of shoes. I mean, one never knows when love is going to blossom, and when things that never seemed possible all of a sudden are. Oh, success!
What'd you find?
The PCPD evidence log and a list of things taken from the doomed Dr. Devlin. And look.
Now we are getting somewhere.
Item number 7, below the keychain above the bottle of aspirin.
Yeah, but why would he be carrying a micro recorder?
Blackmail. I mean, he was selling drugs. He wanted a record of the transaction.
Right, or he was catching up on some dictation.
Okay, what about the transcript? Anything in there?
None is indicated.
All right, where's the recorder?
Warehouse 17 is where the PCPD stores evidence from closed cases. Access is restricted to PCPD and DA personnel.
Spinelli, I need you to get me in there.
Excuse me, I have Christina Davis here for her 3 o'clock appointment. Thank you.
So embarrassing.
Why?
I feel like I'm wearing a sign about to have sex with my boyfriend. Or maybe they think I'm here for an abortion.
Listen, you are safe here. Everybody here is in the same boat. They understand your need for privacy.
I still wish I could hide somewhere.
Hey, you've got to realize that this place is about preventing unwanted pregnancies and STDs, and that is it. I mean, I still think that you are way too young to be having sex, and I'll tell you that 1,000,000 times, but at least you're being responsible about it.
You know, it's a weird thought.
What?
Mom got pregnant with us by accident, but if she had been responsible, you and I wouldn't exist.
Okay, is that an argument for or against protection?
I'll go with for protection.
Good.
But if I ever had a child by accident, I would never give her up for adoption like Mom did with you. Or keep her away from her father like Mom did with me.
Listen, when Mom got pregnant with you, her situation was complicated.
Yeah, Dad was married to Carly.
No, not exactly. They were separated. But still, it was the last thing Mom expected. She made the best choices that she could.
Right, by lying about who my father
Hey,
was?
no. Listen, we cannot judge anybody. Mom loves you, me, and Molly with all of her heart.
Pretty generous considering how hard Mom can be on you. After giving you up for adoption, you'd think she'd be knocking herself out to spend time with you now.
Okay, fine. My childhood with my adopted parents wasn't exactly sunshine and roses, but Mom had problems of her own. Better known as the Cassidines.
Lots of people have bad families.
Yeah, well, guess what? She was 16 and couldn't raise me. We're older now. Now we're making up for lost time.
I just think Mom could be a little nicer to you, Sam.
Chrissy, I have had my fair share of screw-ups. We are both just trying to do what's right. So maybe you can cut Mom a little bit of slack. Let her know what she's done right.
All I do for Mom is whatever she wants. I get straight A's, I'm on student council, I do sports. It's all about staying on track and getting into Yale. And being the perfect daughter, who's a credit to her perfect mother. That's exactly why Mom can't know I'm getting birth control and planning to have sex. Dr. Lee's mom's OBGYN. What if she tells Mom I'm here?
Your visit to the clinic is completely confidential.
Even for my mom?
We can't say anything to your mother without your permission.
Thanks.
The receptionist will show you to your room in a minute. I'll give you an exam, and if all goes well, I'll write you a prescription for birth control. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm so glad you're here. If I was by myself, I would have bolted the minute I saw Dr. Lee.
Yeah, well, I do know that this whole thing can be a little nerve-wracking.
For you, too. I mean, if Mom found out you were helping me, she'd go postal.
No, not, well, okay, maybe Mom would say that you are way too young to be sexually active.
Wow. Finally, you two have something in common.
I do think you're too young. But you don't. And I want to help because you're being responsible. And I love you. And I'm by your side.
Thanks, Sam. I owe you big time.
The doctor's ready for you now, Miss Davis.